My name is Maria Martinez, and our presentation is on biodiversity studies in South Texas ecosystem, comparing Laredo College and La Perla Ranch.
My name is Kimberly Sanchez.
My name is Garcia.
A wide variety of species of birds live in different regions around the world. However, in this research, we studied the different species of birds at Laredo College. Biodiversity is important because it is where each different species has a role to play in the ecosystem. Birds are also important to the ecosystem because of their impact on plant reproduction, parasites and their eggs being essential food to humans. Due to this pandemic, we will be birding from home and not at the college. A field guide and binoculars will be given in order to continue birding at home. Our methods of collecting data are observational, qualitative, and quantitative. Observational data is the study of behavior and activity on people and animals. For this, we'll be using binoculars to observe the characteristics and detail of the birds so we can identify them. Qualitative data is collected through observations, documents, images, and notes. The qualitative data we will collect will enable us to classify the birds from the observations made. Quantitative data is collected through measurements such as experiments, controlled observations, and surveys. With this information we will test the Biodiversity Index using the Shannon Weaver formula and compare the locations.
The Shannon Weaver Index Formula is what was used during our research and is used to compare species without various habitats. In the index, H is the Shannon Weaver Diversity Index, S is the number of species, E is the evenness, pi is the proportion of total samples presented of species I, H max equals ln equals the maximum diversity. Using the Shannon Weaver Index and the data we will collect from both locations, we will be able to compare the different diversity and population of birds. Our hypothesis is that the biodiversity will be greater in the wetland area of Laredo College because there's more trees and less people than the urban area near the environmental center.
So our data from spring 2020, we had the opportunity to go birding at La Perla Ranch. Our adventure started around 6 a.m. and we birded for about 4 hours. The temperature was about 58 degrees in the morning and 76 degrees in the afternoon. There was also rain during our visit, and that could be a factor that affected our research. At Laredo College, we birded from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. On February 14th, it was around 37 degrees, February 21st was 47 degrees, and February 28th was 44 degrees. And then we have a little table that shows the diversity index value between both places. For fall 2020, our research was literature-based and no data collection will be collected until spring 2021. Our results for our research during spring 2020 was that La Perla Ranch had a greater diversity index than Laredo College. La Perla Ranch had a total of 57 different bird species and we counted 549 birds. And it had an overall of 8.4 diversity index value. Laredo College had a total of 27 bird species and we counted 252 birds and it had a diversity index of 2.07. Due to COVID, we will not have the opportunity to bird at Laredo College next semester, so we will be birding from our home. So we are each gonna bird at our own house and collect our own data and use the Shannon Weaver Index Formula to get our diversity index and compare the 3 locations. However, if we had the opportunity to go birding at school, we expect to see a higher abundance of birds since the school has been closed, there has been less movement and people in the area. Thank you.